What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Gnome Impact just took place tonight and it is over. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Miss Beautiful Jess. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I know you tired, ready to go to sleep. We've been up recapping it, the event then into 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So let's get right off into this. Lou and Jerry West, two up and coming battle rappers for the most part. The URL was trying at one time to put them into being a marketable name in the community. At one time, Jerry West was on his way, but then I don't know what ended up happening. Lou too. And I, just when it seemed like it was about to start happening for them, then out of a suddenly I don't know where it all went left, but it definitely went left to the point that it just faded. With that being said, the URL teamed them up together to go up against the first lady of the URL, no other than Miss Hustle. She the first lady of two battle rap platforms right now. 23, Remy Ma's League, and the URL. So Miss Hustle is actually the first lady of two major battle rap leagues. And I'm just going to keep it real. She right there. Her and Jazz, take your pick. Her, Jazz, and Coffee, you can take your pick. However you put them. Hustle, Jazz, Coffee, however you put them, hey, those three is dominating the game when it comes to female battle rap, okay? And everything that come with it, from the sex appeal to the delivery to the popularity and respect throughout the female battle rap, those top three for me, you know. With that said, Miss Hustle and Danny Meyer, both of them teammates, well, not teammates, but they're in the same crew, along with Jerry West, too. Even though they were going up against Jerry West a part of their crew, too. So it's Jerry West, Geechee Gotti, Miss Hustle, JC, Danny Myers, you know, Rum Nitty. So it's a few of them, you know. But Danny Myers and Miss Hustle teaming up to do a 2-on-2. I actually thought it was going to be Danny Myers and Miss Hustle going up against Shotgun Suge and Sony the rapper. That's what I thought it was going to be, because of how they were talking about it leading up to this. That Hustle felt some type of way because Suge was supposed to be her partner, but ended up picking up Sony the rapper. But I figured that, I don't know. But however, so it'd have been Danny Myers, Miss Hustle going up against Lou and Jerry West. Hey, big dog! You know, that's what Lou always say all the time. A lot of hollering in that battle tonight. So you got Lou hollering and Danny Myers hollering. Both of them just known for all that retarded screaming. Again, man, I was kind of concerned going into this battle because I know Danny Myers' energy, man, and I know he got that can't get right energy of life, and I know he lose focus. He just be on that stage it's bad enough he do it by himself. He be up there by himself, not focused and acting retarded up there. So I already know when you matching him up with Hustle and you putting him up there with her, I was concerned about that. And one thing I can say about Hustle, man, that I was surprised at, because y'all know Hustle be having an attitude sometimes. But again, Jerry West is on her team, so I guess that makes it better, even though she rapping against him, so he on the team. And Lou, I guess they real close too. So I was just finna get her credit for her attitude. But now I see that, you know, she was going up against one of her teammates. So she still looked beautiful. She looked very beautiful. Came out, her and Danny, a matching outfit, his and hers. that I'm gonna keep it real. That was one of the cleanest I ever really seen. Danny Myers, like he was actually really clean. And him and her had on matching shoes and stuff like a couple. If that was anybody else on the stage with her other than Danny, we would swear that they was in a relationship and he probably would have got some. But seeing that it was Danny up there, everybody knew wasn't nothing shaking, wasn't nothing moving, that they definitely just friends. Of course, he definitely in the friend zone. Of course, she put him in the friend zone immediately. She didn't even have to think about it. Didn't even have to consider. She just said, somehow I heard she talking about, I don't even see you like that. That's what I was told. I don't know how true it is, but she said that to him. Like, soon she met him and was introduced to him, that was the first words she said to him, like, out the gate. I don't even really see you like that. So, anyway, they come into battle. And let me just say, they did good, man, lyrically wise. Danny just was retarded though. I hated his retarded energy because he was doing that trash, just terrible. Like, bro, calm down, have some focus. I didn't like that. That's what I didn't like. And some of it was throwing her off a little bit as far as like the chemistry a little bit, man, because that retarded energy he have. But for the overall, lyrically wise, they was good. I gave them 17 points in the first round. Um, Lou and Wes, I knew they was gonna do good because both them brothers are solid. I think they better. You know what's crazy? I like them better in 2-on-2s than um sometimes solo. That's crazy, ain't it? But that's actually the truth. So I knew they were gonna do real good. They did do good too, man. I had them winning the first round 22-17. Fire first round from Danny and Miss Hustle, but I think Danny threw her energy off a little bit because she had to adjust to his retardedness, his actions and theatrics sometimes he do up there. But overall, they did solid. But I had Lou, Lou Castro and Jerry West winning that first round. How did you call the first, sis?
Um, okay, now. So I have the first round going to overall. I gave it to Lou and Jerry. Um, they actually was the card. This card was the card that they needed for the night. I honestly, I don't know if you would say this, but if they put Tay Rock and Geechee card in the middle of the show, it probably would have shaped the show better. But this card was good. Big Big Lou and Jerry, their chemistry off the rip, wild. It was great. They had two great minds. It gives you two great performances. They were funny. They were lyrical, um, and they came out off the rip. Started with amazing energy. Um, when it was it Danny Myers and his hustle, something was off. They didn't really flow together as good as their opponents, so it was noticeable because they was Jerry and Lou was cooking, and it was entertaining. And but Miss Hustle was strong. I'm gonna say that she came out strong. I have no knock in what they were doing. It's just it didn't mesh well together. Um, but yeah, that's in my opinion. I would say it was a good first round, but Lou and Jerry came out winning.
Yeah, because the thing about Danny Myers and Miss Hustle is they have solo energy. Like Hustle is good by herself. You just can't throw her in there with anybody, especially somebody the likes of Danny Myers who got that unorthodox, crazy, retarded energy on stage. You can't put her out there with him like that. And I knew that out the gate that that might be a problem and actually would throw off some of the chemistry. But because they got so much star power, sometimes them things can be swept under the rug as a result of what they presenting. And that's what ended up happening tonight. Going into the second round, Danny and Miss Hustle, I thought they was very solid. I actually liked the second round better than the first round, even though the first round was solid. I thought it was real good. And again, Hustle was looking so beautiful tonight. I love it when the female battle rappers actually uh 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 tap into um their sexuality to some degree and just entertain and put on a good show, which I believe she did very well. Again, Danny Energy man threw her off a little bit because oh my gosh. Anyway, the rebuttal Danny did in the second round, it wasn't really too good. He came out with a rebuttal, just trying too hard. It fell flat. Then he put Hustle on the spot to try to cover his shame. It just terrible, man. And um I had them doing real good in the second round, apart from that rebuttal. Lou and Jerry West, I believe they was solid too. They did good. They was nice in that too. I liked the sportsmanship they all had amongst each other. The only thing about it is again, Danny's energy just threw it off a little bit because again, he got that unorthodox, like I already know mentally wise all the sandwiches ain't in that picnic basket. I definitely understand that and get it. And I know that he's functionable to the point where uh it could go unnoticed to people who don't know what to look for. And I saw that today. Again, like I always said. But they did well. And I had them actually tying this thing up. I gave them actually the second round over Lou Castro and Jerry West. So I gave Jerry West and Lou Castro, I gave them 19 points to Hustle and Danny's 23. So how did you call the second round?
Um, I like the second round. Lou was phenomenal. Hustle was phenomenal. Danny, his um his rebuttal, no one really understood. Well, let me speak for myself. I didn't really understand it. But after that, he was on one, and then Jerry was lit.
Oh, he
So
said something so corny to the point like
you knew,
you were something about cause
he was on me.
Jerry West. Hold on, Jerry West said something to the like in the first round to Hustle, like having sex with her type stuff. Uh, uh, that she'll like it, good sex or something. Then he come back and said something like, "You said something about Hustle, good sex. Well, I take your mama, and when I have sex with her." He said bar God. That's his slogan. He always say bar God when he say something fire. And that just fell flat when he said having sex with your mama, bar God.
That's not even
It
a
was
finished
like,
line. Like, but he didn't.
uh,
It wasn't a finished
unless he
line.
was calling his private part a bar. But other than that, it just was corny. It was super corny. Nobody really responded to it. It fell flat terribly in that building. Go ahead, though, sis.
Yeah, he airballed that rebuttal, but that rebuttal didn't even need to be a rebuttal. Like, just go through your round. Like, he
Right.
wasn't even being
Sometimes that's where you
contested.
get it. Yeah, sometimes that's terrible. You don't have to always rebuttal, man. Like, man, sometimes your material could just be so good after you even hearing somebody else rap that you could just go into your material like, oh, I'm about to smoke him. You don't have to be assuring the round by forcing rebuttals. And that's one of those things that fell flat tonight when he did that. But go ahead, sis.
Right, Danny, you want to do what? Like, it was making us question more than us reacting like, yo, that was fire. Like, no, your round didn't even need that. And so them getting booed hurt them. Like, no, um, Malachi, I have them losing the second round. Um, even though, yes, Hustle did her thing, but nah, they went hard. Jerry went hard. Lou went hard. Danny didn't do enough, and Miss Hustle did okay. But it's like, again, it's a team round. It's not one on one. So I have to give credit where credit's due. So I have um the Miss Hustle, the cereal, leave me alone. Like, that was good, but and that was nice. She did good. She had some punches, but there was like a uni. No, I would think it was the third round. So let me not say that. But nah, they didn't. Unfortunately, Danny needed to shut up more than than, than he spoke. It hurt. It cost the team. Hustle was going crazy, but still, the second round, I had to go to Jerry and Lou. They was not letting up on Danny. They was not letting up on Hustle. They wanted to bag Hustle and and beat her up at the same time. It was just funny. It was entertaining. Um, it was on them. I give it to Jerry and Lou.
Yeah, so you got it 2-0 Jerry and Lou, and I got it 1-1 going into the third. 1-1 going into the third. The third, I didn't even have to keep score on the third because what ended up happening was somehow they ended their round super short. I don't know if it was supposed to been that way. It was super short to the point that I only gave them 9 points. That's how short it was. It was just real short. They ended it real quick. And Jerry West and Lou just closed them out. So I got them winning
You
this
only you only
battle
got Hustle
2
one in the
1.
second round because she did a squat. Get out of your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote
that
I
that
wrote the bars down. How many points you get for a squat?
I didn't I didn't point. I have no point system over here.
I'm different than a lot of
Strictly on
guys. Like,
impact. I'm talking
let,
about impact.
let me tell you
Stage
something.
presence
I'm
and
different.
lyrics.
I'm different than a lot of guys. Um, like certain things don't move me like it may move a lot of people. Like for instance, I don't like twerking. When women twerk, I don't care how sexy they look. I don't care how thick they is. I never was moved by twerking. I never was moved by twerking. Like when a woman twerk, I don't care who it is. She could be thick, she could be petite, she could be strapped, she could be black, she could be white, she could be sexy, she could be twerking. Just never did nothing for me. I never been moved by a woman twerking, whether she doing it naked or in the G string. No, that just never moved me. I'm not turned on by that in no type of way at all. None.
Well,
It does nothing for me at all.
how can somebody win around when Miss Hustle's carrying the team? She's carrying the team. I don't. And then the other team, both both were phenomenal. Both were fire. Like, I don't see how. But we can move forward. But I don't see it.
Right. So, you know, um, yeah, I think overall that was a good battle overall. If you could just get over the theatrics of Danny Myers. I believe that's a good battle. It was a good battle, because lyrically, Hustle and Danny was there. Their material was good, but
But it hurts you. Danny can have good material, but when people are saying, "What the f? What are you doing?" Like that, all the good stuff just got eliminated from our brains, and now all we can keep when you're making the same mistake over and over. It's like you missed it. Like it's I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. But shouts out to Miss Hustle, girl. You was looking damn good today. You did your thing. I believe Danny knocked your energy off a lot. Danny should on Tupac. I really don't like what the URL and them is doing, putting these matchups together, not having knowledge of what's going on to actually continue to throw good events, man, to have a good card, man. You have to know people's strengths and weaknesses. And I wouldn't have never put Danny in a 2-on-2 with anybody because I know how he move on that stage. And I actually know Miss Hustle mind state on the stage too. Certain people just don't have that chemistry, and them two don't have chemistry like that. Those two are dominant battle rappers in their own right by what they bring to battle rap as solo artists. I don't know who I could match Miss Hustle with
What
as
about
far as like a
Suge
partner.
from the other battle? Hustle and Suge and Jerry and Lou
Hustle
would
and
have been
Suge
good.
man would have been good, but I mean Hustle and any dominant guy probably would have been real good because Hustle know how to stand her ground and do what she do and keep that rhythm and pace. But Danny is just not good with somebody on that stage. He ain't even good when it comes to his actions and theatrics when he on stage by himself. You know what I'm saying? That's why Lou Castro said to him today, even in the battle, like, you be in the battle doing push-ups, you know how effing stupid you look. You know what I'm saying? Like he be
Right.
doing all that stuff. Then he always screaming. He go through this little meltdown thing he be doing, and no, not at all. And I got them losing this battle, man.
We
It
didn't
was
do the
one
third.
one. I did do the third.
We
They
did the
didn't
second.
even.
I said you said second was 1-1, and then I
Then I
gave.
said I ain't even have the right to third down because they ended the
Oh, okay.
round short. What did
Mm.
they ended it real short? Like it,
Who
it
ended it
didn't.
short?
Danny Myers did,
Okay.
and
Okay.
like I said, I don't know if it was meant to be like that or they may have seen something, but that was super short. You know, you didn't peep that.
I thought that that's how they wanted to. I didn't think it was he cut it like he choked or anything. I thought they gave what
Super
they wrote,
short.
what they
They
rehearsed.
probably
I
rap
don't.
1 minute, maybe if that 1 minute and 30 seconds, maybe that. That's a maybe. It's not enough when you have to put in for the most part 3 minutes at the
A
least,
minute only, Malcolm. 60 seconds. They only went for sixty
like a
seconds.
minute 30, a minute 30 seconds.
I don't think it was a minute. I took it as that's what they came up with for their third.
Trying to
That
tell
was
you,
their
man,
closure. They
that
didn't. They
third
felt
was
like they went
short.
really so hard that they didn't have to give too much in the third. But honey, child, um,
That third was short, super short.
yeah, the very odd parents bars. Um, Lou was coming for Dan. Danny wasn't his feeling. Maybe that's why he felt like he had to come with rebuttals because they was coming for him with his decision. With the pulling out last minute. You got 10 kids, and now you finally learn how to play. Look, listen, they won that. It was the battle. One of the battles of the night. I think Lou took it, and I think they already lost. Danny and Honey Hustle already lost before the third battle. So
A lot of easy in the trenches flips tonight. This card should have actually been called the trenches too, because that's all you heard throughout the whole night.
yeah,
Easy in the
everybody
trenches.
so that
Everybody mentioned
creativity,
it.
creativity. Like, come on, everybody was. I think like they playing that easy bar. Like they playing on it too much. They're taking the easy way out. Like what was that line? They talking about? Oh, easy took the easy way out. Y'all taking the easy way out. That's a bar that you know that everyone's saying. Like even if you had it written up, just take it out because it's overkill. Like five cards, and we hear it multiple times on both sides on stage, 10 times, more than 10 times. Like nah, I don't know. It was, I guess it's free publicity for Easy. I know he was probably cheesing because
Right.
he's
And
getting
they mentioned
marketed,
him through the whole entire night.
free
Facts.
marketing. Yeah, so they got his name in everybody's mouth. So
So with that being said, how you called it? You got it 3-zip?
I got a gentleman's 30. Lou and Jerry gave them the business. They was
I got
they was bugging out on them. Go ahead.
I got 2-1. And with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. Long on my co-host, the lovely, beautiful Miss Jess. We're
Hey
gonna give
there.
y'all the more recaps. Again, they ended it late. We 25 minutes in on this one right here. So God bless you. Be safe out
Later.
there, y'all.